Something is being taken from you right now. Not your money, not your time, not even your health. Something quieter than that. Something you would never notice on an ordinary day. And that is exactly why it keeps happening. You wake up. You reach for the phone before your eyes are fully open, before your first breath has settled, before the day has even begun. It's already gone. That moment, that single breath, that small, unremarkable second of just being alive, gone, and you didn't even feel it leave. There is an old story, not told in books that people buy, not quoted in speeches. It is the kind of story that gets passed from one human being to another in a low voice late at night, because it does something to you when you hear it properly. It changes the texture of the air around you. Let me tell you this story now. A man is running through a forest. He doesn't know why he started running. He only knows he cannot stop. Behind him, a tiger. Not a small animal, not something he imagined, a tiger that has been following him for a very long time. Maybe his whole life. He runs. Branches cut his face. His lungs are burning. His feet are bleeding. He does not stop. Then, suddenly, the ground disappears beneath him. He is falling, and just before the fall becomes fatal, his hand catches a root, a single root, growing out of the cliff face. He is hanging there, above the darkness below the tiger above. There is no way forward, there is no way back, and then he sees it, growing right beside his hand, from the crack of the cliff, one small, wild strawberry, red, perfectly ripe, trembling slightly in the wind. He looks up, tiger. He looks down, darkness. He looks at the strawberry, and he reaches out, and he eats it. And in that moment, he is not running. He is not falling. He is not dying. He is just tasting. And the strawberry is the sweetest thing he has ever known. Now, here is where most people stop. They say it is a beautiful story. They say, what a wise monk. They say, how peaceful. And then they go back to scrolling, back to the running, back to the tiger. But I need you to stay here for a moment, because that man is not the point. You are. Because you are not watching a story right now. You are living inside one. The tiger behind you, that is everything you regret, every conversation you replayed at 2 a.m, every version of yourself you were ashamed of, every door that closed, every person that left, every moment you cannot get back. The darkness below you, that is everything you are afraid of, the future you cannot control, the diagnosis you are waiting for, the conversation you keep avoiding, the version of your life that might never come. And you are hanging there every single day between the past and the future, between regret and fear, just holding on. But here is the thing nobody tells you. The strawberry is already here. It is always here, and you keep missing it. Not because you are broken. Not because you are not spiritual enough. Not because you haven't found the right meditation app or the right morning routine. You miss it because the tiger is loud, and the darkness is deep, and the strawberry doesn't make any noise at all. This is the thing. You think your problem is stress. It is not. You think your problem is your schedule. It is not. You think your problem is your relationship or your job or your city or your body. None of those are the problem. The problem is simpler and harder and more honest than any of those things. You are not here. Not fully. Not actually. You are a person moving through your own life like a ghost passing through a house, present in body, but already somewhere else in the mind. You are eating while thinking about the email. You are laughing while calculating whether it's real. You are holding someone's hand while rehearsing what you'll say when they let go. You are never just here, just this, just now. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I know, I've heard this before. Be present, mindfulness, I get it. But knowing it and feeling it are not the same room. They are not even the same building, because if you had really felt it, actually felt the weight of how many moments you have already let pass through your fingers like water, you would not need anyone to tell you to slow down. You would already be slowing down. You would be protecting your attention the way you protect your money. You would be suspicious of anything that pulls you out of the moment. You would treat distractions like something dangerous, because they are. Think about the last conversation you had with someone you love. Where were you? Not your body. Your body was there. I know your body was there. But were you there? Or were you planning what to say next? Or noticing how they chewed? Or thinking about something that happened 3 days ago? Were you actually with them? Or were you two people sharing a room while both living somewhere entirely else? This is the invisible theft. Nobody is taking anything from you. There is no villain, no one to be angry at. You are doing it to yourself. And the tragedy, the real tragedy, is that you are doing it with the most precious moments, not the wasted hours, not the lazy afternoons, the moments that matter, the moments you will one day wish you could return to. You are half present for those. That is the loss. That is the weight of it. The monk in the story, he had no choice. Tiger above, darkness below, one root, one strawberry. That was everything. That was the entire universe compressed into a single moment on the face of a cliff. And in that compression, he found something most people search for their whole lives. He was nowhere else. There was no yesterday to regret, no tomorrow to fear. There was only the taste of something sweet and the fact that he was still breathing. And that was enough. It was actually enough. You don't need a cliff. You don't need a tiger. You need to understand that you already have the strawberry. You already have it right now. The sound of whatever is around you, the weight to your own body, the simple fact that you are here, that you are watching this, that you are breathing, that there is still time. Most people will finish watching this and feel something, a kind of warmth, a soft sadness, something shifting, just slightly, somewhere behind the chest. And then it will fade, and the tiger will start growling again, and the darkness will pull at them again, and they will keep running, keep hanging, keep looking up and looking down and forgetting to look sideways at the thing that is already there, at the thing that was always there, at the small, quiet, trembling moment right in front of them. But maybe, just maybe, you are not most people. Maybe you are the kind of person who feels something true and actually lets it change something. Not dramatically, not with a new journal and a new routine and a new version of yourself by Monday. Just quietly, just a little. Just the next time you are with someone you love, you are actually with them. Just the next time you eat something, you actually taste it. Just the next time you breathe, you actually notice that you're still breathing. And you let that be enough. Because even now, as you are finishing this, a moment just passed, and another, and another. Did you feel them, or were you somewhere else? The strawberry is still there. It is always there. The only question is whether you will reach for it.